Hi, this is David with trade review recap for April 29th, Tuesday. As you can see, not a good day. I got shut down today. Gave back everything I made yesterday. It uh, just wasn't a good day. Um, One of the mistakes that I made today was poor position sizing and not keeping my losses where I wanted to keep them. Another error was I traded a stock I don't usually trade, and I lost on that one. That stock's not in my trading plan, um, but I wanted to try something new and just didn't do it well. But predominantly, every trade setup that I saw as I review them, I liked them. They just didn't work, didn't get the follow through. But in several cases, I either added to a position before it had gone in my way or before I had taken any profits, or I just had too many shares for the risk that I was willing to risk per trade. Part of that was just an error that I made. I made a little chart yesterday um, or last night because trying to calculate how many shares I should buy is a tedious process. So I made a little cheat sheet to has my list of stocks that I want to buy or short, and then based on the amount of money I'm willing to risk on the trade, it tells me how many shares I should go ahead and get in. It's a ballpark estimate. It's not going to be perfect, but the one I did yesterday, it was just too aggressive. And if I took the stop based on what the chart said, I ended up losing more than the $2 that I intended to lose. So I revamped the chart. I'll show you that in a minute. But we can see for today, total loss 24.20. So I shut it down. If I get down $25 in a day, batting average was zero. I had literally went over. Um, I did about I think 10 trades. I think over 10. Um, Not much more to say about that. As you can see here, um, the losses I took, it was $3 on that one, 485, 468, almost three. Those are more than I'm supposed to lose per trade. So thing to notice for today, um, get the share size right. And then in some cases, I noticed the entry a little bit late, and I was late getting to it, and so I chased it. And because I chased it, I didn't get the right entry. We'll see a few examples of that. So let's look at a few charts, shall we? First trade I took was in VLO, Valero. Valero had gapped up above all this recent highs. It made a nice run. Um, it gapped up and it looked like it just had room to run. I waited on it. It gapped up. I wanted to see if it would pull back. It did. It pulled back to the top of yesterday's high, and then started to turn up. So I should have bought it right in here at around 58, 55. I bought it up here at 58.84. Um, what did it do after that? Let's look at VLO. It popped up and then promptly sold off very hard. Um, yeah, so just dead wrong on that one. The next one, Adobe. Adobe, what I liked about it is yesterday it had sold off, came into that support, it bounced, came in at the end of the day and then looked like it was going to show some strength and go higher. This is the entry that I took. So basically, I wanted to see it go up, pull back into this rising 20, and it looked like it was going to go higher. So that's about where I got in, 60, 67. What did it do? I got in here 60, 67, and then it promptly just reversed and went the other way. Not good. So that one turned out to be a loser. The next one I took was Home Depot. Now on Home Depot here, I was going to short it. What you can see here is that it had run up yesterday, it pulled back, ran up, got stuck under that resistance at 80.25, and then there's no white line down here below. You can see I've got room if this sells off all the way down to 78.80, which would be, or 78.50, which would be a good dollar drop. So from a risk reward standpoint, you get in here. Now, I should have got in just under that green bar right there, but I chased it. I didn't get in until 79.76. So I was late on the entry on that one. And so what did Home Depot do? I shorted it here. It went a little bit in my direction, and then it popped up, and I got out for basically scratch. A very, very small win. We'll call that a break-even trade on that one. The next one, I took another shot at Valero. So Valero, yeah, I had gotten knocked out of it. It dropped, came down, started to go back up. I chased it. I actually bought it up here because I thought I was going to miss it. Got it up here closer to 58, almost at the top of that bar. Via low. So I bought it up here, and then it promptly came down and traded down, and I got knocked out of that one. Next trade was Gilead Sciences. I went long on this. On Gilead, what I was looking to do is it had kind of broke above support right in here. That's a good question. Was I long or short that? That doesn't look like something I'd want to. Yep, no, I was wrong. Yeah, I shorted Gilead. Go back to the picture. So Gilead had come back up, broke through that resistance, came back down below it. As you can see, there's plenty of room to the downside here, plenty of room to the downside here. So from a risk reward, it seemed like a good play. What did it do? After it poked up and came down, it started to go my way, but then it started drifting higher, and then up here it took out that high, and I got stopped out. On the next play was Express Scripts, and I was looking to short this. Kind of the same kind of a play. It came up above that resistance into that 200 period moving average. You can see it's running up into that resistance area. It pulled back, looked like it was going to go higher, couldn't go higher, started to go lower. I went ahead and shorted it there. Which was down here. Late entry again, and of course, what did it do? Just rocketed right up higher. Knocked me out. The next trade was Schlumberger, and I tried to go long Schlumberger. Big, strong move off the open, pulled back into this support area, put in what's called a buy setup. So it was strong, pulled back, and then I looked for it room to go higher. Um, what did it actually do? Went up, pulled back. That's about where I entered, and so the stop was right below that, and yeah, I got stopped out right there. The next trade, Express Scripts. So after Express Scripts, I had shorted it here, and then it reversed and went higher. When it took out the high of the day, it put on what's called an RBI, which is a red bar ignored. So it was a strong green bar, and then a little red bar where the bears tried to knock it back down and couldn't. And it took out the high of that red bar. I've got plenty of room to the upside here. As you can see down here on the hourly chart, I've got room all the way up to 72. So again, from a risk reward standpoint, it looked good. Express Scripts. So that's where I bought it. Went a little bit in my direction, and then bam, back down below the support line. So now you can see it's bouncing around that support line, but once it got above it, I figured it would hold it, and it didn't. And then the last trade I did was Home Depot. Home Depot, I went on a short. Here you can see it ran up. It pulled back off of that. I've got plenty of room down here, plenty of room down to this white line to around 78.50. So that's room for about a $1 drop. So when it came down, it tried to go higher, got stopped, and just started to go lower there. So I went ahead and got in short on Home Depot. And that was right in here. And then, of course, as soon as I got in, boom, popped back up, and I went ahead and took my stop on that one. So that's what you call an O for day. As I look at the trades, they were good setups. I liked them. They just didn't work. The lesson learned from today is I got to position size correctly, and if I miss the entry, don't chase it. Be disciplined in that respect. If it's not there, wait for my price. And just like in baseball, you know what? You wait for your pitch. Don't swing it just because you think you can. Wait for your pitch to swing at, and when you get it, take a good rip at it. Be confident. Don't overswing, which is having too many shares. Put the right swing on the right pitch. And over time, you know what? You're going to do all right. So, anyway, that's it for today. Will hopefully tomorrow be a better day. Oh, so my new position sizing chart. Show you this. So now I know, if I want to risk $2 a trade, these are the symbols that I trade right here. This basically tells me how much room to give for my stop, and then based on that, how many shares I should get. So I'm going to work with that tomorrow, and that should produce a better result. So anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.